Tonight we are learning more about what forced passengers off a Frontier flight at CVG.
This happened last night on one of the busiest travel days of the entire year. WCPO 9 News reporter Madeline Audley broke this for you last night. She's back at the airport with new information about what happened. Madeline.
Yeah, Tanya, we heard from a representative from the airline. They tell us this happened before takeoff, actually right as the plane was pushing back from the gate. Part of the plane ended up on a grassy area. And when we got out here a few hours later, we saw what appeared to be a wheel stuck in the mud.
A travel headache on what's already known as a nightmare travel day. Passengers forced to deplane this Fort Myers Frontier flight on the ground in CVG's gate area Sunday night.
It does happen.
Frontier says one of the plane's tires went off the pavement into the grass while being pushed from the gate by tow vehicle.
It typically happens, however, when the ground, the surface of the ramp and the grass area adjacent to the tarmac are covered with snow. In most cases, it's some kind of miscommunication between the tug driver and the line staff.
We saw that wheel stuck in the mud and crews with shovels trying to dig it out.
With the landing gear depressed substantially in the mud, there's a lot of stress that goes on until it's inspected. Once it's back at the gate, it would not be considered airworthy.
Best case scenario, retired pilot and U.S. Marine Corps Colonel Jay Joseph says the plane's out of service for a few hours.
Unfortunately, this is not uncommon.
That's where retired Air Force pilot Dr. Daryl Smith disagrees.
This is not common at all. Probably more common for private aircraft or small aircraft.
But whose fault is it? Airline officials say it's all still under investigation.
Right near the gate area, you have what's called marshalers. At night, they have flashlights in their hand that we refer to as wands, and they're responsible to help the pilots either back out of the gate successfully or pull into the gate successfully. Once the aircraft is clear of the gate area and they're on the taxiway, now the primary responsibility falls to the pilots.
Airline officials haven't confirmed what caused this, but both retired pilots agree. Distraction is a big reason behind incidents like this one.
It only takes a second distraction and something bad happens.
Now, I spoke with one man who says his wife was on this plane. She ended up having to book a stay at a motel because it was already relatively late into the evening. That representative from the airline tells me they were helping customers with hotel accommodations and also with some meal vouchers. For now, live at CVG Airport, Madeline Audley, WCPO 9 News.